Miss Munoz here with some examples from the crisscross ionic formulas. This is the worksheet with polyatomic ions. So I'm actually going to do 3 examples in this video, and we are going to start with calcium sulfate. And you're going to need 2 reference sheets for this one. So we've got calcium for our cation, and calcium is just a regular old metal. It's got a +2 charge. And then sulfate is a polyatomic ion. So I just took a snapshot of that one. The symbol part is SO4. You're going to keep the 4 with the symbol, and then the charge is -2. On this one, the charges cancel. So +2, -2. That's the easiest scenario. When that happens, you are going to take the symbols and you are just going to write everything in that symbol row. So CaSO4 exactly as it is. Just write it straight across. Don't add anything. Don't change anything. Just leave it exactly as it is. Next example I'm going to do is magnesium hydroxide. So again, we have another regular old cation, Mg, with a +2 charge. And then we've got hydroxide. That one is OH with a -1 charge. You'll notice hydroxide here doesn't have any subscripts with it. It's just two elements. In this case, these 2 numbers do not cancel. We've got a 2 and a 1. We're not going to do anything with the 1 because we don't cross those over. We are going to take this 2 and cross it over. But since hydroxide is polyatomic, we're going to put parentheses around it before we add that 2. So our final answer is going to be MgOH2. And our last example is going to have ammonium. Ammonium is your only positive polyatomic ion that you will use on this worksheet. So NH4, you'll notice that the 4 stays in the symbol row. The charge is +1. We're going to put that with chromate. Also, the 4 stays in the symbol row, and that charge is -2. So we're not going to do anything with the 1 from ammonium. It's not going to get crossed over. This 2, though, is going to go over to ammonium. And this is always kind of confusing. We're going to put the parentheses around the NH4 before we add the 2. So NH4, parentheses with a 2. Now, since we're not doing anything with this chromate, we can just leave it the way it is. And I always tell people if you're worried about it, you could put parentheses around it just in case. But you notice that since we're not crossing that 1 over, we're not adding a number to it. So we don't really need the parentheses since we aren't adding a number. All right, that is the final example for that worksheet. So 3 of them there.